Hello and welcome to Real Estate. I'm Vivek Law. It is India's biggest investment market, and through this show we seek to empower you to invest wisely in real estate. Over the coming weeks and months, the Real Estate Show will be your most definitive guide into the world of property investments. So let's have a quick look at what we have for you on the show today. As we put the spotlight on the National Capital Region, we tell you if Gurgaon is a dream destination for the real estate investor. That's coming up in our special segment, The Top Pick. After witnessing a setback, the real estate market in the National Capital Region gains momentum. Developers focus on project completion to retain consumer confidence. We tell you all about the NCR market in our top story this week. Are you worried about the service tax liability on the purchase of your flat? We decode the key clauses to watch out for in our special segment, Did You Know? And we answer all your real estate queries in our special segment, Ask Real Estate. All that coming up in just a bit, but first up, a quick recap on what made news in real estate this week. The capital market regulator SEBI is likely to propose tax breaks and incentives for real estate investment trusts or REITs in the run-up to its second attempt to introduce the scheme. With an aim to become a debt-free company by the end of this fiscal, realty major Parshvanath Developers is looking to raise 1,000 crore rupees from the sale of non-core assets in southwest India. And realty firm the 3C Company plans to invest 3,500 crore rupees on developing a mixed-use project in Noida. All right, it's time to tell you the top pick of the week. Touted as the next big industrial hub, a residential haven, and a developing maximum city, the housing market in Gurgaon has seen exponentially high growth in the last 5 years. Capital values have risen over a whopping 170% only in the last 4 years, making Gurgaon the favorite of investors who are looking to make a quick buck. Sapna Dhanwani tells you why Gurgaon is giving South Delhi a run for its money.
Located about 40 minutes away from the capital city, this quiet town in Haryana saw the start of its economic growth story with the arrival of India's largest passenger car, Maruti Suzuki, after it set up a manufacturing plant way back in 1970s. Today, Gurgaon is home to over 500 companies, with more and more MNCs shifting base to this part of the National Capital Region. Hence, it does not come as a surprise that residential prices have seen a jump of almost 170% in a span of mere 3 to 4 years, with the coming of the rapid metro rail in Gurgaon, which is likely to start operations anytime soon. The internal commute system will also be enhanced. Gurgaon, one of the India's most expensive suburb with glitzy high-rises and neon flashing malls, could be on the road to emerging as the new equivalent to several locations in South Delhi. And with Gurgaon becoming a commercial hub, home buyers are ready to compromise on the address over better amenities and infrastructure that it has to offer.
From a consumer's perspective, I think, that market has seen a lot of appreciation over a period of time. Yes, from an end user perspective, because the employment is happening, and the customer would like to stay nearer to their employment. So over a period of time, there's a huge amount of appreciation have also taken place. That also attracted a lot of investors to invest in Gurgaon market.
Now let's take a look at some of the most sought after addresses in Gurgaon. To begin with, Golf Course Road offers luxury spaces at the price of about 20,000 rupees per square foot. The place is also well connected to MG Road and Sikandarpur Metro Station. The Sikandarpur Metro Station or the Yellow Line takes you to Central Delhi and to South Delhi directly in less than 30 minutes. The much talked about Golf Course extension has become a home to big developers such as MRMGF, M3M Group and Ansal API. Prices in this locality have risen 15% in the last 1 year. Apart from that, the South Peripheral Road and Sona Road are emerging as promising destinations as well. Sona is located 24 kilometers from Gurgaon and is currently connected by the well-known Sona Road. With the increase in road infrastructure and coming in of the dedicated freight corridor linking Delhi to Mumbai, Sona Road will prove as a major beneficiary. The Southern Peripheral Road is also on a high due to its proximity to the National Highway 8 and the development surrounding the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor.
Two new projects which are coming up. One is the DMIC, the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, which will also pass through the nearby to the National Highway number 8, and the Kondli-Manesar-Palwal KMP Expressway. I think these will again provide huge traction in the future, not only for economic activities to be expanded, but thereby giving a fillip to what will come inside the Kondli-Manesar-Palwal arch, which will be right from Gurgaon to Manesar. The belt itself will grow very well, and of course Sona will also be covered as a very good part of it.
So what's the catch? The problem is the hype was way too premature, causing prices to skyrocket much before promises were delivered. Today you will pay as much or more for a square foot of land or a house than in most places in several metros across the country. Another big spoiler for aspiring home buyers in this part of the National Capital Region is the huge electricity and water shortage. Another problem is the rampant construction delays. According to the recent JLL report, the expected supply announced in early 2009 has not reached the market and is delayed by another year. The place might also see a residential supply explosion, with unsold homes already piling up that could set alarm bells ringing for developers.
Gurgaon has been one of the fastest growing suburbs in the country. Looks like an investment over here could fetch you great returns in the long run on the back of a quick rise in property prices in the last 5 years. This seems to be the next South Delhi, only a little bit more affordable at present.
All right, let's also take a look at how prices in several localities of Gurgaon have fared in the last few years. Sapna joins us with the heat map.
Well, Vivek, property prices in Gurgaon have shown a decent run-up in the last 1 year. Talking about prominent locations, Golf Course Road has shown an appreciation of 16% in its property prices. Remember, this region has become an investor favorite in the last few years and enjoys close proximity to the capital, to the airport and various MNCs. Moving ahead, Golf Course Road extension has shown an appreciation of 7% in its residential property prices. This area has become a home to major luxury developments, but the demand in that segment remains weak. The hidden gem has to be Sona Road, where the prices have shot up about 19% on a year-on-year basis. The road that takes you from Gurgaon to Sona has got investors betting big on it due to the upcoming Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. Taking a look at Sector 52 Gurgaon, where the prices have seen a mere jump of only 7%. However, this region is seeing quick infrastructure developments and a series of project launches makes this place a safe bet. Last but not the least, the National Highway 8 has seen its prices jump up about 16% on a year-on-year basis. Most experts believe that investors must keep an eye on this region in the years to come. So that's the kind of price sense that we are picking up as far as Gurgaon is concerned. Back to you.
To talk more on whether you should invest in Gurgaon, joining me now is Karthik Verma, co-founder PropTiger.com. Thanks very much, Karthik. Is Gurgaon, despite the significant increase it's seen over the last few years, still an exciting investing destination for you?
Not at this point in the economic and real estate cycle, Vivek. Like you mentioned, it's seen a lot of growth, and Gurgaon is not one market, but it's a bunch of different micro markets, ranging all the way from Dwarka Expressway to Golf Course Road Extension, Sona Road, and so on. Prices have been on a tear for the last year and a half. Golf Course Road is within touching distance of close to 12,000 rupees per square foot. Golf Course Road Extension is just about 11,000 right now. Dwarka Expressway has hit anywhere from 8,500 to 9,000 depending upon the builder. These are all pretty pricey levels. One area in Gurgaon that we do actually like is the Sona Road. You can get something over there for of the order of about 4,000 per square feet. It is also going to see a little bit of infrastructure growth with the road widening and connectivity to the Golf Course Road Extension. So from among all the different micro markets, we feel that's probably one of the better markets where you can get something at a more reasonable rate compared to other micro markets where prices have gone up quite dramatically.
So would you say that within the NCR, Karthik, parts of this micro markets, as you talked about, still remain the best bet?
Yeah, you know, if you want to be close to the airport, if you want good connectivity to the city of Delhi, and if you want an area that's already been built up, that has a decent highway system over there, then certainly for the right price, Gurgaon does offer some interesting options. That's not to say that, you know, other parts of Delhi don't, but I think there's only one airport in the city, and if somebody wants to be in an area where there's a lot of good commercial development of office space that's happened as well, Gurgaon certainly is that option compared to some of the other places that haven't seen that kind of commercial growth.
All right, Karthik, stay with me. I'll come back to you for more of your views. Let's take a quick break here, but to get our expert opinion on your property matters, feel free to call us or email us. Details coming up on the screen. On the other side, is the NCR market on track for a sustained recovery? We tell you all about that on the other side of this short break. Keep watching Real Estate.